Hello, hello. Am I audible? Good evening, all of you. Am I audible? Kannadi engacha? Kannadi? Good evening, all of you. I hope I'm audible. Sir, ಎಡ್ನುವೆಟ್ಲನ್ನು ಇದಾವಲಿಯಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಯಾ ஒரு வெயிட்டிங் தான் இருக்கு பார் Enough. Ah. ரொம்ப லேக் ஆகுது உங்களுக்கு செம்ம லேக் உண்டு மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க Good evening, all of you. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Uzma. Students hereby are requested to like the video. Thank you. Thank you very much. So nice of you, Uzma. Okay. Shall we start? Hello. Okay. Fine. Let us start with today's session. Of course, our third day of our Edno Sarthi and our Lunar batch. I think now it's fine, right? Double आवाज आ रही है अभी ठीक हो गया ना? Now it's fine, right? Can you confirm, my dear? I hope everything is fine now. Sir, voice is on echo mode. Now it's fine, my dear. Still there is echo. Wait, let me test. Innovate YouTube channel. Echo வருதுன்றாங்க பாருங்க. Please give me 2 seconds. We are looking on it. Still there is echo. Please wait, my dear. Let me check. Wait. Yeah. Echo. So one side of students are saying everything is perfect, other side is saying there is echo. वॉइस अभी भी डबल आ रही है क्या? Hello, hello. Now is it fine? Now is it fine? Yes, my dear. Actually we are going live in 2 channels. Still echo is there. Sir, echo ன்ற போடுறாங்களா? One side is fine, the other side there is an echo. Echo. Now fine. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, guys. Now it's fine. Yes. Good evening, all of you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, online students. Good evening, YouTube students. Right? One note எங்க இருக்கு? அது மொக்கையா இருந்தது. புதுசா போடணும் சார். Yes. Okay, Mohan's. Okay, fine. Okay. Good evening, all of you. Sorry for this disturbance. Fine. Okay. Before I proceed with a new topic today, today's topic is very important actually. Linear inequalities. Such a simple topic, and weightage wise in the examination we can expect 1 mark minimum 1, maximum 2 marks. So many students having some overconfident towards this topic actually. Okay, but remember my dear, yes everyone, thank you. Fine. See, many students are taking this topic lightly. Sir, I know inequalities very well and they are losing the marks. But actually speaking, see, it is 1 or 2 marks only. But what exactly happens in linear inequalities? The traditional method we are following in linear inequalities, like graphical method, this, that, so many methods we are following. And that method kills our time. Okay, so today what you are going to learn is how to answer inequalities questions without drawing the graph. Okay, for that some homework to be done before doing the problems, and that what I'm going to introduce now. What exactly we have to prepare for linear inequalities. And many of you people are thinking this topic, okay fine, it's a simple topic, why to attend? But remember my dear, it is going to be very much useful. At the same time, it's a very small topic. So today I may not take a 3 hours lecture. So it is not today, maybe around 9:30 also it may get over, 9:30 it will get over. It's a very small topic, because as we planned, we would like to start time value of money tomorrow only. So time value of money and that is time value of money, I'm going to do it for 2 days, tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Okay, let us have like this, let us have our weekend with the time value of money. Okay, weekend with time value of money, that's it. So tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, I'm going to explain everything from time value of money. Okay, I'm going to explain everything from time value of money. So please attend tomorrow and the day after tomorrow's session. Okay, but sir, you may think, sir, it is on YouTube, so whenever we want to watch, we can watch it. But remember my dear, it's a live interactive session, is always something different. In the classroom we may ask the questions that you may miss in the recording session. So I request all to attend live session. Please prefer live session. So now Dande everything is over. So please stay at 7, that is stay tuned in our Innovate channel and our Thankyou channel, so that both the channels we are going to have this session my dear. Fine. Now, since I've got plenty of time here, let me have a small discussion about paper 3, especially mathematics, because everyone keep on messaging me, sir, I'm not a mathematics student, will I be able to clear in this attempt, because I'm losing my confidence. That is what people are saying, especially from mathematics. My dear, I'm giving you one commitment to you all. Not only commitment, actually the reality what I'm going to give you is, please remember, your scoring is actually mathematics. For example, you scored 50 marks in paper 3. At majority of the marks from mathematics only. We have confidence in logical reasoning. Some people are confident in statistics. Please understand one thing. If you ask my students, they know it, and you are also my student. What I always say is, don't depend on logical reasoning. Logical reasoning kills our time. But in the YouTube channels, in the many coaching institutes, I have seen faculties are saying, no, dear, logical reasoning is very simple. So focus on logical reasoning. 20 marks you can easily score. That is what they are saying. Actually, it's a wrong strategy. Logical reasoning, what exactly the issue is, we have to read, understand, and the time consumption to solve that particular problem is huge, my dear. So I recommend strictly stick on maths from paper 3, logical reasoning last. First maths, second statistics, third logical reasoning. Sir, 11th and 12th I have not done mathematics. Okay, 11th and 12th I have not done mathematics. So will I be able to cope up with mathematics? My dear, I am telling you, anyone can cope up with mathematics, because our syllabus, max syllabus, that is 40 marks, at least 80% of our paper 3, 80%, that is 32 marks, is 10th standard level only. Okay, 80 marks, 80%, that is 32 marks from 10th standard only. I hope everyone completed your 12th, 10th standard, right? Say yes or no, my dear, have you completed your 10th standard? Yes, of course, because 12th standard is a criteria to write the exam. Hope you all completed your 10th standard. So that is the level they are expecting. Sir, I did not score good marks in mathematics, sir. No problem, my dear. See, these are things now, it is going to demotivate you. So don't think like that. Again, Today also I am repeating one statement. Institute is not expecting Ramanujam or Shakuntala Devi. They want chartered accountant, so behave like a chartered accountant. Okay, my dear. Yes. Now, let us start with linear inequalities. You just check now because it's a very simple topic, and also follow my style if you like it. Okay. And how I'm teaching, how I'm approaching this topic. Just look at this, my dear. See, as far as examination is concerned, I hope yesterday we did linear equations. What is linear equation is? Ax plus by is equal to c. If I write this, Kalpana has given me one valid statement. Yes, sir, but because of Corona, we did not study 11th maths. Sorry, 10th maths. It's a valid point. It's a valid point. I will answer for this question. All the entrance exams, any level you take, either it is CA Foundation, NEET or JEE, any All India competitive exams after 12th standard, whatever exams are getting conducted, it is purely based on 9th standard and 11th standard. Okay, 9th standard and 11th standard. So you no need to bother about it. Next year the people are going to write, na, they may find little difficulties. Okay, fine. Wow, very good. Fine. So, Ax plus by is equal to c. If I write in this format, we call it as an equation. Okay, we call it as an equation. Ax plus by less than or equal to c. Then we call it as what? Inequalities. Then what do we call, my dear? Inequalities. Listen here. Yesterday we learned how to solve equations. Today we are going to learn how to solve inequations. Okay, we are going to learn how to solve inequations. Okay, now as far as our CA Foundation exams are concerned, there are 5 types of questions expected in the exam. Excuse me. There are 5 types of questions expected in the examination. Type number 1. Okay, type number 1. Graphs given. Identify inequality. Inequalities. Graph given. Identify inequalities. Second type. Inequalities given. Identify graph. Third type. Statement problems. Fourth type. Finding corner points. Fifth type. Solving inequalities. Mathematically. Not by graphical way. Now look at this, my dear. In our textbook, institute material, this fifth type of questions are not covered. Okay. Solving inequalities mathematically, this part is not covered in our institute material, whereas all the 4 types are covered. Graphs given, identify inequalities. Inequalities given, identify graph. Statement problems, finding corner points, solving inequalities mathematically. Now, out of these 5 types, which is most important? If I have to categorize important wise, what is first point, second point, I'll tell you. See, you are not supposed to miss this type, finding corner points. Finding corner points questions, frequently they are asking. If at all we have to rank the type of questions, means I'll rank this as number 1. Second rank, any one of these 2. That is, graphs given, identify inequalities. Inequalities given, identify graph. This is, I can give, see, this is my, if I give it as first rank, and these 2 put together, what? I'll give second rank. Third rank, okay, third rank, this one. Finally, statement problems. Finally what? Statement problems. So please, whenever you prepare, this order you please try to follow. First, what you have to do? Finding corner point sums. Second is what, my dear? Graphs given, identify inequalities. Inequalities given, identify graph. Third type of question is what, my dear? Which one we have to give? Solving inequalities. Today we are going to solve few problems, don't worry. And finally we go for what? Statement problems. See, in the classroom, we were enjoying solving big problems, you know, like manufacturing toys, A and B, something like that. We were enjoying. Wow, fantastic, sir. It is waste of time if you ask me. Okay. Because those problems and all just like that we can do by reading the first line, we can directly mark the answers. Okay. Now, so that also I will today we are going to discuss. Now, listen here. Why people are wasting your time by discussing something else, my dear? Please look at this. Now, graphs given, identify inequalities. Inequalities given, identify graph. This is the first step we are going to do now. Okay, just listen here, my dear. Graphs and inequalities. Let me show you some types of graphs and inequalities, and definitely is going to help you out in the examination. Please listen here. For example, as you know, if I say x is equal to 5, if I say x is equal to 5, what is x is equal to 5 means? How to represent in a graph? Sir, we need to draw a line which is parallel to y-axis. Is this what x is equal to 5, my dear? Is this what x is equal to 5? Say yes or no. Is this what x is equal to 5? Correct. So x is equal to 5 means we have to draw a line which is parallel to y-axis. This is x is equal to 5. Now, what is meant by y is equal to 5? We have to draw a line parallel to x-axis. Is that right? This is y equal to 5. This is x is equal to 5. This is the basic information you need to remember. X is equal to 5 or x is equal to any number. For example, x is equal to a. What is x is equal to a is? Parallel to y-axis. Y equal to a is what? Parallel to x-axis. So remember this first. It's a very basic thing, okay, that we need to remember. Second part. If it is given x plus y is equal to 5. What is it, my dear? X plus y is equal to 5. That means in this equation, two variables are involved. When two variables are involved, see here only one variable is involved, here two variables are involved. When two variables are involved, then the line is neither parallel to x-axis nor parallel to y-axis. Actually, it is going to intersect both the axes. It is going to intersect both the axes. For example, look at this. X plus y is equal to 5 means this is the line, my dear. Am I right? Say yes or no. This is what the line. See, look at this. This is what we call it as x-intercept. What is it called? X-intercept. And what is this called, my dear? Y-intercept. One is x-intercept and other one is what? Y-intercept. X-intercept and y-intercept. So, when both the variables are involved, the line is going to intersect both the axes. When only one variable comes, either it is parallel to x-axis or it is parallel to y-axis. This is the basic information. Definitely you might have done it in your 10th standard or 9th standard level. Am I right, my dear? This everyone know aware about it. Sir, is it necessary while doing inequalities? My dear, this is very much important. Okay, this is very much important. Now look at this. Here this is equation. Instead of equation, if an inequality is given, x is less than or equal to 5. X is less than or equal to 5. First, we need to assume x is equal to 5 and draw the line accordingly. My dear, what we have to do? Draw a line parallel to y-axis. My dear, today's session is going to be what, you know, ekdam light session. Okay, because here there cannot be any flavor and all. So I want your serious approach. Okay, hardly 1 or 2 marks. But still I am telling you, by attending this session, that directly 1 mark, 2 marks you are going to score for sure. So please have some patience and listen here. Now, this is what our x is equal to 5. Now, if I say x is equal to 5, then the line which is parallel to x-axis or y-axis. Am I right, my dear? Okay. Now, if it is less than or equal to 5, tell me, my dear, what is x is less than or equal to 5 means? What you will take? Less than or equal to 5. Can you give one number? Can you give one number which is less than 5? 4. Only one number you will give, or n number of numbers you are going to give? Yes, so one number not possible. Here when I say x is less than 5, so not only one number, my dear, it is going to cover infinite numbers. And here when it comes to graph, it is going to cover what? Some infinite area, region. Infinite region. Look at this. X is less than or equal to 5 means towards left hand side. This is what? See, that shaded portion. Is shaded portion is less than or equal to 5 or not, my dear? Say yes or no. Is shaded portion less than or equal to 5 or not, my dear? Is shaded portion less than or equal to 5 or not? Say yes or no. Yes, that shaded portion is less than or equal to 5. Is that clear? But instead of saying, sir, left hand side of the line, right hand side of the line, let us name it. What we can name, this is side, this side, the shaded portion. Let me call it as towards origin side. Am I right, my dear? Towards origin side. Is that clear, my dear? When less than or equal to symbol given, then the region towards origin side, it covers origin. It covers origin. When more than or equal to 5 is given, same way, more than or equal to 5 is given. Yes, away from the origin. That is, it will not cover. It will not cover origin. Okay, it will not cover origin. So it is away from the origin. Okay, away from the origin. So this standard rule you follow. Okay, standard rule you follow. Look at this. This is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. There are 4 quadrants. There are 4 quadrants. Of course, you are aware about it. When I am talking about first quadrant, how you will identify it as a first quadrant? In the question it will be given x is more than or equal to 0, y is more than or equal to 0. If x is more than or equal to 0 and y is more than or equal to 0 is given, that means they are showing it is a first quadrant only. That's when that they are talking about the, okay. Now, x is more than or equal to 0, y is more than or equal to 0 means what, my dear? They are taking only the first quadrant. When it comes to first quadrant, okay, when it comes to first quadrant, I can take origin side away from the origin. Origin side away from the origin. This standard part you please remember first. Is that right? See, first point, x is equal to 5, y is equal to 5 means a line will be parallel to y-axis and x-axis. When two variables are involved, you will be having what? A line will intersect both the axes, and this point I call it as what? X-intercept, and this is what? Y-intercept. It's a basic information I want you to remember. This basic information I want you to remember. This is point number 1. Okay. Just let us rewind. In school level, what we used to do, I hope you remember, we used to put it as a box to find this intercepts, x and y. You'll substitute the value of x as 0. You'll get the value as y as what? 5. 0, 5. Am I right, my dear? These are the 2 points you used to get, and accordingly we used to mark. This is what you did in school level. But here you don't do like this, okay? Here you don't do like this. What you have to do is just follow what I'm saying. X plus y is equal to 5 is given, na? So you divide each term by 5. So what you are going to get? X by 5 plus y by 5 is equal to 1. Is this what you are going to get, my dear? X by 5 plus y by 5 is equal to 1. And this is what we call it as x-intercept. And this is what we call it as y-intercept. Okay, x-intercept and y-intercept. The meaning is what? This is 5, 0 and 0, 5. This is what we have to write. Now, are you ready to give me the answer for x-intercept, y-intercept for the different equation? Now, 3x plus 2y is equal to 6. Now, tell me what is x-intercept and what is y-intercept? Where the line will touch, where will the line will intersect on x-axis, and where it will lie on the, intersect on the y-axis? Yeah. 3x plus 2y is equal to 6. Tell me, my dear, what is it? Divide each term by what we have to do? Divide each term by 6. So, my dear, please can you give me the answer? What is it? Divide each term by 6. X by 2 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. This is what we need to do. So, therefore, x-intercept is 2, y-intercept is 3. So, what exactly the point is? 2, 0, 0, 3. 2, 0 and 0, 3. Am I right, my dear? 2, 0 and 0, 3. That means when you draw the line, yes, excellent. X is equal to 2, y equal to 3. Yes. When you draw the line, x-intercept is 2, y-intercept is 3. The line will be like this. Do you all agree, my dear? No need to draw the box to find the coordinates. Directly we can use it. Okay, directly we can use it. Is that clear, all of you? When less than or equal to is given, we are going to follow what? Towards origin side and away from the origin. Towards origin and away from the origin. So that you remember, my dear. Now, okay. Fine. Very good. Correct. X by 2 plus y by 3 equal to 1. Okay. Now listen here. There are 5 types of graphs expected. Okay. Low kick. I am not giving any big shortcut. I'm introducing the topic. Okay. I'm introducing the topic. Let me start the question. I'll give you fantastic tricks. Wait for it. Okay. Wait for it. I'll give you the fantastic tricks. Now, 5 types of graphs. My dear, my way of approach will be a little different. If you follow my way of approach, directly you will be able to give the answer. For that, you need some patience. Now look at this. See, x-intercept, y-intercept. What is this portion, my dear? When the region, when the graph is given like this, and we are taking first quadrant, this line is given, straight line is given. Now we have to identify the inequality. What is our required inequality? Look at this. Is it towards the origin side? Therefore, our inequality is what? Less than or equal to. Okay, you no need to draw the graph, just looking at it and to do it. So it is less than or equal to. Just like that, when the origin is towards, when the region is towards x-axis, when the region is towards origin, we have to take it as what? Less than or equal to. Now here, what is it, my dear? Y, what is it? Away from the origin means the inequality will have greater than or equal to. Okay, the inequality will have greater than or equal to. This is point number 1. How the questions are expected? How the questions are expected? A graph will be given and the shaded portion will be shown. You need to identify in that shaded portion if origin is involved, less than or equal to. If origin is not involved, more than or equal to. Okay, there is one more line also we have. What is it, you know? What is this? The line passing through the origin. When the line passing through the origin, there is no towards origin side or away from the origin. If the line passes through the origin, do we have origin side or away from the origin? No, my dear. There is no origin side or away from the origin. When the line passing through the origin, we have got what? Towards x-axis and towards y-axis. Only these are the two regions. Towards x-axis and towards y-axis. When the line passing through the origin, towards x-axis and towards y-axis. बारहवीं थोड़ा सा टाइम दे दो यार. Okay, अभी तो start हुआ है. मैं actually I'm introducing. Directly if I start the problem, you may not understand. It's not like ratio, proportion, indices, log. I can start directly. Okay, because you may not be knowing my method only. That is what I'm just introducing my method. Please understand. Okay, towards x-axis and towards y-axis. These are the two sides. When the region towards x-axis, remember, x is always greater than or equal to y. My dear, I want you to remember this. I will explain when I do the problems. Okay, I'll connect this when I do the problems. That time only you will be able to understand what I'm saying now. Just if you are watching this, you may not be understanding. But when I solve the problem, you will be shocked. Directly I can give the answer. So I have nothing to do with anything. So when the region towards x-axis, x is greater than or equal to y. When the region towards y-axis, then what is it? Y is greater than or equal to x. Y is greater than or equal to x. Or X is less than or equal to y. Both are one and the same, my dear. Is both are one and the same? Say yes or no. Yes. Now listen here. For example, a graph is given. What is given, my dear? Graph is given. Okay. These are the maximum type of graphs expected in the exam. Okay. First type of graph. Shaded region will be here. Second type of graph. Shaded region will be here. Third type of graph. Let me take it as line L1, line L2. Shaded region is here, for example. Fourth type of graph. Line L1, line L2. Now listen this very carefully. Now please listen here very carefully. In the examination, any one of these graphs are given. Any one of these graphs are given. And the question is what? Graph given. Identify the inequality. Identify the inequality. 4 options are there. I want you to identify the inequalities directly by looking at the graph. So, how many lines are there? 2 lines are there. In the option, there will be what? 2 inequalities we have to identify. How many inequalities we have to identify? 2 inequalities we have to identify. Please listen here very carefully. When the region is here, both the inequalities should have less than or equal to sign. Both the inequalities should have less than or equal to sign. Both the inequalities should have less than or equal to sign. For example, x plus y less than or equal to 2. X plus y, sorry, 2x plus 3y, something like that, less than or equal to 5. Both should be what? Less than or equal to symbol. Okay, both should have less than or equal to symbol. Now, where is the region, my dear? Where is the region? Region is what? Away from the origin. When away from the origin is given, okay, when it is away from the origin is given, what exactly, my dear? Both the inequalities will have greater than or equal to sign. So, when origin is involved, both the inequalities will have what? Both the inequalities will have less than or equal to sign. And here, away from the origin, when it is away from the origin, both the inequalities will have more than or equal to. Sir, what if the line is in between? What if the line is in between? Now look at this. Look at this, my dear. Line L1. Where is the region? Is it above L1? Is it above L1, my dear? Where is the region? It is above L1. So, line L1 will have less than, greater than or equal to. And where is the region? Below the line. Is it towards origin side is coming? So, line L2 will have less than or equal to. So, by looking at the region, we can decide the less than or equal to, more than or equal to anything. Now, I want you to give me the answer for this. What is L1 will have? What symbol L1 will have? What inequality sign L2 will have? What inequality L1 will have? What inequality L2 will have? Please tell me, my dear. Yeah, give me the answer. Online, please. Yeah. Please give me the answer. Please give me the answer. Online. Second example, L1 will have what inequality? L2 will have what inequality? That's it. Very good. L1 is less than or equal to, okay. L2 is more than or equal to. So, line L1 will have less than or equal to, line L2 will have more than or equal to. Is that right, my dear? Do you all agree with me, my dear? Greater than or equal to for L1 and less than. Yes, Janani, you are right. Sorry, Janiel, right. Yes, Meet. Hey, Meet, you are wrong. Praveen Kumar, okay. Balika, yes. Vaishnavi, okay. L2 more than. No, Balika, right. Vaishnavi, wrong. Yes, Shubham, you are right. Of course, you understood this, my dear. See, it's a slow start for my lecture. It's unlike other topics. Now, I am telling you, my dear, please have some patience. When I do the problems now, all 13, 14 problems I am going to solve. you are going to solve it in 15 minutes time. Okay, 15 minutes time. Yes, fine, very good. L1 is more than, L2 is less than. Parvatavardhini, you are wrong. Mohan, wrong. Yes, L1, Shubham, yes, right. L2 less than equal to y. Okay, fine. Is that right? This is the first part. You need to remember. This is what identifying graph to inequality, inequality to graph. Okay. Yes, fine. My dear, this is the way the questions are going to be asked. Now let me solve one more type of this question. Now look at this. Shaded region is this. Okay, line L1, line L2. Okay, now I have got the x-intercepts, y-intercepts, everything. Now without looking at the option also, you can give the answer directly. Now what is line L1 is, sorry, line L1, yeah, line L1, where is x-intercept? 1. Where is y-intercept? 4. So my line L1 is going to be x by 1 plus y by 4. And 1, okay, equal to 1. Let me have like this. And what will be line L2, my dear? Can you tell me what is line L2? What is my x-intercept? 2. What is y-intercept? 3. So what will come, my dear? X by 2 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. Actually, the linear equations are 4x plus y 4. Now, next one is what? LCM if you take 3x. Now, in between what inequality sign will have, my dear? So, this will be there in the option. This will be there in the option. You need to mark it, sir. By looking at it, we can do it. But what I am teaching you is how to get the intercepts and how to get the equations also. My dear, again I am telling you, you may not be able to connect what I am talking about now. But when I do the problems, you will be easily able to connect it, my dear. So please listen this and have some patience. That is what I can tell you. Fine. Yes. Okay, this part is over. This is what? First part. What is it, my dear? Graph to inequality, inequality to graph. Okay. Now, these points are there, na? Can you tell me what are these points we call it as? What are these points, my dear? These 3 points, actually see. O, A, B, C. For example, our shaded region is what, my dear? O, A, B, C. What is our shaded region? O, A, B, C. What is our shaded region? O, A, B, C. Okay. What is our shaded region, my dear? O, A, B, C. Now, this region we call it as feasible region. What do we call, my dear? Feasible region. Now, this O, A, B, C, we call it as corner points. What do we call, my dear? Corner points. What do we call? Corner points. And this is our feasible region. Now, when this is our required region, then this region we call it as unbounded region. What is it, my dear? Unbounded region. What do we call? Unbounded region. This region we call it as unbounded region because it covers infinite area. Area is not specific. But here the area is what? Specific area we have. It's a quadrilateral OABC. So it's a feasible region. Here we should call it as unbounded region. What do we call, my dear? Unbounded region. So we can say bounded region, unbounded region. My dear, I am covering purely examination point of view. Okay, I am not teaching you the actual linear inequalities, pure exam point of view. Only this much you learn and to go, you can draw, my dear. Yes. Now, wait, why equation topic is there? Today's inequalities equation topic irukku. Guys, please give me 2 minutes. If anything you would like to ask, you can ask, my dear, because by mistake they have given equation. Yesterday's topic they have given. Those who wants to copy this, copy. If you want to ask anything, you can ask now. So first two parts are over, right? Now listen here. Tell me what area it is. It is what? Unbounded region. Am I right? Is it unbounded? And what is this? Feasible region. Now we may be wondering, sir, why I need inequalities? Why I need inequalities? Okay. See, inequalities comes in management problems, my dear. Wherever constraints are there, we are going to use inequalities. Wherever constraints are there, we are going to use inequalities. Now listen here, let me give you one example. Let me give you an example. Look at this. For example, I would like to start a business. Okay, I would like to start a business. The business is what? I'm going to start one electronic showroom. Okay, electronic showroom business I would like to start. Okay, I would like to open electronic showroom, and in my electronic showroom I would like to sell TV and washing machine. I would like to sell TV and washing machine. Okay, TV and washing machine I would like to sell. Cost of one TV is coming around 45,000 rupees, and the cost of washing machine comes around 30,000 rupees, for example. Okay, this is what cost. Now I have got 20 lakhs to invest. How much I have got to invest, my dear? 20 lakhs to invest. Okay, and in that showroom I cannot have more than 60 electronic items. I cannot have more than 60 electronic items. That is what? Put together TV and washing machine, put together 60 items I can give. Now listen here, is it related with our practical examples? Am I right? So actually this topic in day-to-day life we are approaching, but we don't know how we are doing it. Without knowing, actually we are solving. Okay, that is the biggest problem here. Look at this, my dear. You understand, I'm going to open an electronic showroom and I have got 20 lakhs to invest, and I'm planning to sell TV and washing machine. In my showroom I can keep only maximum what? 60 electronic items. I can keep maximum how many electronic items? 60 electronic items we can keep. Say yes or no, my dear. So this is what I'm going to start, and this is the business I'm going to start. Now this business, see, whenever we do business, what we plan, my dear, we always go for profit, maximizing our profit. Am I right, my dear? We are going for what? Maximizing by our profit by minimizing our cost. Do you all agree? This is what linear inequalities is all about, my dear. This is what linear inequalities is all about. Okay, maximizing profit, minimizing cost. So let me take your 2 minutes, because you may be wondering why this topic you are doing now. If you are, when I'm talking about this topic, you are enjoying. Wow, fine. I think this is day-to-day life. We are using it. But remember, my dear, do you know what exactly the origin of this subject, origin of this topic? You will be shocked to know the origin of the subject. Okay, this topic, now the origin is Second World War time. Okay, it's a war strategy. It's a war strategy. Actually speaking, it's a war strategy. What war strategy, you know? What exactly, any war is happening as an opponent country, what we do, my dear, we always what? We go for maximum damage to the opponents with minimum cost. Is that right, my dear? That is what the war strategy. Am I right? Maximum damage to the opponents with minimum cost. So that is what air attack. Hiroshima, Nagasaki is the best example. One bomb, one pilot cost, one flight cost, gone. Is that right, my dear? Hiroshima, Nagasaki. So it is actually everywhere cost is involved. Everywhere cost is involved. Is that clear, my dear? Okay, everywhere cost is involved. So here, minimum cost, maximum damage. Minimum cost, maximum damage. Minimum cost, maximum damage. After Second World War, everything got destroyed. Now the new world has to start. The industries and all started coming after Second World War. Do you remember that, my dear? Now, this industries, everything, now they need some strategy to build. So that is what they are bringing, what, my dear? Once they were thinking, okay, what to do. Now, the same logic, maximum damage to the opponent, and maybe with the minimum cost. War strategy. Same thing, let us approach it in business. maximum profit, minimum cost. Same logic only. So they started using it. Now they have started using it productively. Okay. You won't believe, in 1980s only this topic got introduced in India. Okay, in 90s, the revolutionary 1920s only this topic got introduced in India. Let it be. So it's a pure what management concept. It's a pure management concept. As a chartered accountant student, you should know it. But actually, what our CA foundation level, it doesn't require these many concepts. Okay, it doesn't require these many concepts. But okay, out of the blue moon, I'm just explaining it. Now listen here. Okay, here TV is 45,000 rupees cost and washing machine is what? 30,000 rupees cost. Now this 2,60,000 now we call it as constraints. What do we call, my dear? Constraints. What do we call? Constraint. Now what is your aim when you start the business? What exactly you are focusing? Can you tell me that? What exactly you are focusing? Sir, when I start the business, I would like to maximize my profit, sir. Okay, by selling more number of TVs and washing machines. Am I right, my dear? By selling more number of TVs and washing machines. So here what I'm going to calculate is how many TVs and how many washing machines I have to sell so that I can get the maximum profit. Do you all agree, my dear? Is the situation? How many washing machines and how many TVs to be sold so that I can get the maximum profit? Is that the situation, my dear? Say yes or no. Yeah, that is the situation. Now here, how many TVs and how many washing machines I'm going to calculate. Let me take number of TVs as X. Let me take number of washing machines as Y. Now look at this, my dear. What is cost of one TV? So 45,000 X plus 30,000 Y. Yes. This is what total cost involved. But how much I have? How much I have? 20 lakhs. How much I have, my dear? 20 lakhs. So, I cannot spend more than 20 lakhs. I should plan what, my dear? Less than or equal to 20 lakhs. Do you agree, my dear? You understand inequalities, how we are using? You understand? Yes. So, 45,000 rupees into number of TVs. And I have to purchase. First, I have to purchase. But the purchase amount cannot be more than what? 20 lakhs, because I got only 20 lakhs with me. I got only 20 lakhs with me. This is my first constraint. Do you all agree with me, my dear? Do you all agree? This is my first constraint. What is my second constraint? Sir, I cannot keep more than 60 electronic items. So, X plus Y should be less than or equal to 60. Do you all agree, my dear? This is my second constraint. This is my second constraint. Is that clear, all of you? This is my second constraint. This is my second constraint. Is that clear, all of you? Now, X and Y are number of TVs and washing machines. Number of TVs and washing machines cannot be in negative. It can be 0. It can be 0, but it cannot be negative. So what we use? X is more than or equal to 0. Y is more than or equal to 0. Is that right, my dear? Say yes or no. This is what? Formulation. This is what we call it as formulation. Now this is the situation. If I have to find out number of TVs and number of washing machines. Okay, now look at this. For example, profit per TV I am going to get 3,000 rupees. If I sell one TV, I am going to get how much is profit? 3,000. And washing machine I am going to get 2,500 rupees. So what you are going to do? You are going to maximize your profit. So maximize. What you are going to do, my dear? Maximize 3,000x plus 2,500y. Do you all agree, my dear? Now, after finding the values of x and y, if I substitute here, I will get the maximum profit. Do you all agree? Is that right? So it has to satisfy everything. It has to satisfy everything. Do you all agree with me or not, my dear? Now, this is what we call it as formulation. Now, I need a tool to solve. That is what inequality we are learning. Now, you understood why you are learning inequalities. You may be thinking, why we have to do inequalities? Sir, I am a CA student. Why should I solve linear inequalities? My dear, is it relevant to you or not? This topic is relevant to you or not? This is your topic. See, you people are future business advisors. For example, I am running a business, coaching class business I am running. Who is my advisor? One chartered accountant only advising how to do. Because we know the strategy, how to approach everything we know. Okay, we know how to teach, how to pull the students. But how to manage the fund? Who will explain, my dear? You people in future, you are going to explain. Okay, in future, you are going to explain. Such a noble job you are going to do. Many businessmen, okay, like me, definitely what, going to come and approach you only. You are going to guide. So is this topic is relevant to you or not? You tell me, my dear. I don't know how you approach so far. Okay, how you approach so far, I don't know. But hereafter, please take this topic very seriously. Hereafter, take this topic very seriously. Okay. Yes. Now look at this, my dear. Same way, minimization. See, when you just do it now, minimization is what? Minimizing our cost. Minimization is what? Minimizing our cost. Okay, we have to minimize our cost. For example, you are purchasing something. See, you are going and shopping. Bombay students, you are going to Fashion Street. Okay, here you are going to T Nagar, platform shops and all there. For example, if he says one jeans, okay, 500 rupees. If he says, are you going to buy? Okay, 500 rupees, yeah. I'm giving you 500 and give me the jeans. Are you going to do that? No. What you will do? You will bargain. You will bargain. After bargaining, so you will say 500 rupees. If I say, immediately, if girls are going, of course, because they are very famous in negotiation, because whenever I go with my mother, because my mother is a very good negotiator. Okay, she starts price from 100 rupees. If I say if the car say 500 rupees, okay, 500 rupees, at least 300, 350 is fine. My mother starts with 100, settled at 200. He is very happily giving, okay. Okay, happily he is giving for 200. Okay, he is happily giving for 200. That means, is he making loss? No, he is not making loss. Actually, if I buy it for 500 rupees, he was maximizing his profit. Here, I am minimizing my cost by reducing his profit. So, his way of approach is what? He has to maximize his profit. And mine is what, my dear? I have to minimize my cost. And this is the topic is all about. And here what you are going to learn is, after formulation, we are going to learn how to find the values of x and y. Is that correct, my dear? We are going to find the values of x and y. For example, I am running CA Foundation and CA Intermediate here. My number of students into revenue. It is how much budget I am keeping. So everything, see, practically I am applying, my dear. Okay, practically I am applying and I am getting it as but I am not a chartered accountant material. I am a mathematical. My approach is mathematical approach. If it is useful to me, see how much useful to you people, my dear. Please, if a CA approaches like this, it's going to be something different. Is that right, my dear? Say yes or no? Yeah, say yes or no, my dear. Yeah, is that clear, all of you? Is that clear? Wait, I think they are searching the topic. I don't know why you did like this. I don't understand. You should be ready, man. Please. You understood or not? Now you understood the logic. Correct? So what we are doing here, but actually, unfortunately, what happened, unfortunately, what happened, this topic, actual topic is not there in our syllabus. Only what, solving part is given to you. So that is the reason most of the people doesn't know the importance of this topic. I think mostly now you came to know what exactly the importance of this topic. Right. See, whoever doing on the PC, please go to third topic. This is second topic. Is anyone there who are doing? Are you listening to me? Guys, give me 2 minutes. Minimization. Vikram is asking about minimization of equation. Okay. What is minimization equation, Linear inequalities, third topic. ஏன் இப்படி பண்றீங்க? என்னது இது? Where is third topic? Sorry guys. Okay. So somebody was asking me, now it's fine. Sorry for this time loss, okay. Now look at this. Somebody was asking me about minimize. See, I'll tell you, where minimization problem is applicable. Since you are asking, my dear, one is maximization, other one is minimization. Vikram was asking me, sir, what is minimization? I'll let you know what is minimization. It's a beautiful example. For example, hospitals. Nowadays in hospitals, what is happening? For example, if you get admitted, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, everything is provided by hospital management only. Okay, there are many hostel students are there. So hostel management is providing you food, and there is lot of complaints. Sir, very less quantity food, sir. Okay, sir, taste is not there, sir. They are using cheap items, sir. Actually, what they are doing, they are minimizing the cost. That is what minimization. Now, okay, jokes apart. In the hospital, see, as a boy, that is, as any human being, we need some quantity of vitamins, some quantity of calories, etc., right? There is minimum requirement is there. For example, 50 units of calories needed. Every body requires 50 units of calories needed. So, accordingly, they will be calculating, okay, this much dal only they can give. Only in the small cup they will give you the dal. But here in our home, we eat so many things. We eat sambar, we put dal, we put gravy, we have vegetables, this vegetable, that vegetable. If you are a non-vegetarian, that meat, this meat, etc., etc. Can hospital provide this food to you, my dear? No, it is not possible. Correct. So what they have to do, they have to minimize the cost. At the same time, they cannot compromise the vitamin, calories, whatever requirement. They should not compromise that, right? Okay, for example, one egg gives protein. For example, one gives some amount of protein is needed for our body. Okay, the same amount, if it is a vegetarian, if it is a person is a vegetarian, paneer they can take, okay? But they cannot give whatever you want, na? Sir, I need 100 grams of paneer. No. If you require only 50 grams or 20 grams, means they will give you only 20 grams. At home, you can have 100 grams. Then you will have this obesity problem and all. But in hospital, definitely it is not going to happen. Okay, so based on the requirement, they are going to give. So this is what minimization. Not only in hospitals, cattle breeding. Of course, you know cattle breeding. Okay, in cattle breeding, so cow or whatever, okay, goat, everything needs some food. Na? So there also they have to what? Minimize the cost so that they can maximize the profit. At the same time, they cannot compromise on what? What is needed. That compromise also should not be there. At the same time, what they cannot give more than what is expected, what is to be given. So this is what minimization. Of course, you understand the minimization, my dear. Is that clear? Yeah. Now you understood when minimization to be used and when maximization to be used. My dear, if you ask me frankly, it's a very beautiful concept. But I don't know, people are learning this topic like this or not. Okay, maximization and minimization. Now you shocked, na? It's a Second World War strategy. Correct? It's a strategy. Huh? See. Now, exam point of view. Now that is concept is alag hai. Okay, concept is over. Now let us go. Concept, we'll go for exam point of view, my dear. Yes. First question. The linear relationship between two variables in an inequality. See, what we are solving is past year questions only. So you no need to think that, sir, will these type of question comes in the examination or not? Yes, of course, these type of questions only comes in the examination. Okay. Now, the linear relationship between two variables in an inequality. Only what, my dear? Arey yaar, what is this? Option A. Sir, why not option B, sir? Actually, it's not linear. X into Y. It is not A. Okay, but it is not B. And here also two variables are together. Here also two variables. Two variables means what happens, my dear? Degree is 2. Degree is 2. But here what is it? Only 1 degree. Am I right, my dear? So therefore, linear inequality is option A. Am I right, my dear? That's it. corner points. Are you ready to do corner points? I may take some extra time to explain this corner points. So get ready for this corner points. And now my introduction was given to you. Okay, now look at this. Just take this. Listen here, my dear. Wait. Now, when all the inequalities are less than or equal to, what is one of the corner point, my dear? One of the corner point is what? Origin. That is 0, 0. Do you all agree, my dear? When the feasible region is corner points is what? You know, origin 0, 0. Okay, I think north side everywhere origin they speak. In south they are saying origin. So no need to compare. Pronunciations are something different. Okay. Now 0, 0. Its origin. One of the corner points should be what? 0, 0. When it is? When both the inequalities are less than or equal to. Now, when both the inequalities are more than or equal to, origin cannot be the corner point. Do you all agree with me, my dear? Origin should not be the corner point. Origin will be the corner point only when both the inequalities or given inequalities having less than or equal to. Is that clear, all of you? Say yes or no? Okay. Now, that logic only I am going to apply here. Two inequalities, right? And x is more than or equal to 0, y is more than or equal to 0. What is mean by x is more than or equal to 0, y is more than or equal to 0? What is mean by x is more than or equal to 0, y is more than or equal to 0? Anyone can tell me, my dear? What is mean by x is more than or equal to 0, y is more than or equal to 0? No, what is mean by x is more than or equal to 0, y is more than or equal to 0? All positive, Mohan says, okay. Very good, Nuha. Very good. Nuha is right. Thunder plays not perfect. Guys, tell me, my dear, what is mean by x is more than or equal to 0, y is more than or equal to 0? Only Nuha gave me the right answer. Only positive. Okay, yeah, now it is correct. Now people are giving me right answer. Ah, Mayuresh, right. Actually, when, yes, Nishu, right, Sahil, right. Both are away from the origin. I'll shoot you, Kalpana. Why both are away from the origin? Okay. Away from the origin. Azraf, what is this, man? Now look at this. Please listen here. The meaning of x is more than or equal to 0, y is more than or equal to 0 is, we have to take only the first quadrant. We have to take the first quadrant. Why it is needed? I'll show you that also. Look at this. Please listen here. In this example, we are finding number of TVs and number of washing machines. Am I right, my dear? Can number of TVs and washing machine be 0? Can it be 0? No, it cannot be. No, sorry. Can it be negative? It can be 0. For example, if I sell all washing machines or I sell all TVs, of course I can get, but maximum profit is different. But negative is possible or not, my dear? No, that is what we are putting. X is more than or equal to 0, y is more than or equal to 0. Is that clear? So here I am just giving you the logic, my dear, because see, here you are attending my session only to learn some new things. So I am trying my level best to explain you what you may not be knowing. These things and all you may be knowing, solving problems and all. These points you may not be knowing. That's what I am trying my level best to explain. So here, what is it? X is greater than or equal to 0, y is greater than or equal to 0 means what, my dear? We have to take the first quadrant. Now, by looking at both the inequalities, one of the corner point is what, my dear? Say loudly. One of the corner point is? Sir, option A, option B, option C. All three are having 0, 0. Now, which one I should mark, sir? Okay. My dear, you are going to learn to find the corner points without drawing the graph. That is what I am trying my level best to explain. After my explanation, if you like it, show me thumbs up or like the video. Okay. And if you have not subscribed it, please subscribe the channel. People are telling me from background, sir, please ask the student to subscribe. Okay, now listen here. Point number 1. So option A, B, C, anything possible. Now look at this. We are going to find out the corner points without solving. So please follow this. 5x plus y equal to 100. Now, Look at this, my dear. I've explained already about this one. Which one? This part. Am I right, my dear? Intercept format. Divide each term by part. Okay, that you remember, my dear. I'm going to connect that now. Yes. Divide each term by 5x plus y is 100. Divide each term by 100. What you are going to get? X by 20, y by 100 is equal to 1. Do you agree with me, my dear? Now take this. Divide each term by what? Is it clear? I think anyone can do this. Anyone can do this. Am I right, my dear? I know one of the corner point is 0, 0. Is that right? One of the corner point is 0, 0. Now second corner point I'm going to find out. Take these two, my dear. X intercepts 20 and 60. Is both the inequalities are less than or equal to? Is both the inequalities are less than or equal to? So which is smaller between 20 and 60? 20. So my x intercept is 20. Am I right, my dear? So second corner point is 20, 0. Now go for the third one. 160. Now tell me, my dear. 160. Y intercept. Which is smaller between 160? 60. So my third point is 0, 60. Out of 4 points, we got 3 corner points. Out of 4 points, we got 3 corner points. Check. Only one option is having that. Is only one option is having that? Say yes or no, my dear. Only one option is having 0, 0, 20, 0, 0, 60. My answer is option A. You understood, my dear? Say yes or no. Did you understand this? Is that clear, all of you? Say yes or no. Say yes or no. Please show me thumbs up if you understood it. Yes. If you understood, please. Just like, my dear. Just like the video, my dear. You understood? Yes. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yes, my dear. Very good. Fantastic. Is it simple? Is this method is simple, my dear? If all are more than or equal to means what you will take? Instead of taking smaller number, what you will take? Greater number we have to take. That's it. And 0, 0 not involved. Is that clear, all of you? Yeah. Fine. Great. Now, an employer recruits experienced and fresh workmen. What if sign or opposite meet? Don't worry. I have an example. Please wait. Wait. I'll explain. Don't worry, my dear. I'll clear everything. An employer recruits experienced X and fresh workman Y for his under the condition that he cannot employ more than 11 people. X and Y can related by inequalities. Listen here. He cannot employ more than 11 people. That is a constraint. That is a constraint. Listen here. Recruits experienced and Y. Not more than 11 people. So 11. What inequality sign will come? Less than or equal to or more than or equal to? Tell me, my dear. Very good. What will be my option, my dear? Less than or equal to, and X is greater than or equal to 0, Y is greater than or equal to 0, because number of employees cannot be negative. Say yes or no, my dear? Yeah. Are you learning something new, my dear? As far as this chapter is concerned, I hope you are learning something new. Fine. Okay, next. Now this is the third type of the question. What is it? Sorry, fifth type. Solving inequalities. Now we are going to do what? Solving inequalities. Please listen this very carefully. Tanish was asking, sir 0, 0 वाला समझ नहीं आया. Okay. भाई मैंने क्या बोला था? If both the inequalities are less than or equal to, one of the corner point definitely will be 0, 0. I hope now you understood. Now the solution set of the equations x plus 2 more than 0, 2x minus 6 more than 0. Before I proceed further, for this particular question, that concept not needed. Since the solving has come, let me explain one thing. See, this is very important point. Huh? Can we say 5 is less than 10? Is 5 is less than 10? Is 5 is less than 10? Yeah. But when I multiply minus on both sides, what happens, my dear? When you multiply minus sign on both sides, what happens? When I multiply minus sign on both sides, what happens? The inequality sign changes or not? Say yes or no. You remember this in inequalities. When you multiply minus sign on both sides, or when you interchanging the signs, inequality sign has to change. Correct? Inequality sign has to change. My dear, here most of the students are committing mistake. Okay. Most of the students are committing mistake. Okay. Fine. Yes. The solution set. Now look at this. X plus 2 more than 0. What is mean by this? X is more than minus 2. Do you all agree, my dear? X is more than minus 2. Next one is what? 2x more than 6. X is what? More than 3. Now the question they ask you to find out is solution set. Let us understand the meaning of solution set. The meaning of solution set is they are asking you to find out the value of x which satisfies both the condition. Which satisfies both the conditions. X is more than minus 2. Sir, minus 1 also more than minus 2. 0 also more than minus 2. 1 also more than minus 2. 1.5 also more than minus 2. But it is not a solution set because x is also more than 3. So I cannot take numbers like minus 1. Minus 1 satisfies what, my dear? More than minus 2. 0 satisfies what? More than minus 2. But it doesn't satisfy more than 3. So solution set means it should satisfy both the condition. So therefore, among these two, is this my solution set, my dear? X is more than 3 is my solution. That is, whichever number more than 3 is going to satisfy both the condition. Do you all agree, my dear? But more than minus 2, whatever satisfies, every number doesn't satisfy more than 3. Do you all agree with me? Whatever satisfies more than minus 2 doesn't satisfy more than 3. But whatever satisfies more than 3 satisfies more than minus 2. Do you all agree, my dear? Say yes or no? So my answer is x is more than 3. Sir, in option it is not given, sir. It is given. This way it is given. My solution set is 3, infinity. My solution set is what? 3, infinity. Actually, I'll tell you. Brackets have different meanings in mathematics. 3, infinity. 3, infinity. Okay. Both are different. Please understand, both are different. Because this 3, infinity is what? In the square bracket. This 3, infinity is what? In the simple bracket. The meaning of this bracket is 3, infinity, which includes 3 and infinity both. Which includes both. When I put it in simple bracket, doesn't include 3. For example, 3, 7. 3, 7. Write all the natural numbers between 3 and 7. What is it? 4, 5, 6. Only this much we should write. But if I put it like this, what is it? All the natural numbers between 3 and 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It includes 3 and 7. So bracket has got some meaning, my dear. For example, 3, 7 includes 3, excluding 7. So please try to understand. Okay. Why not A, sir? Vikram, I think I have explained why not A. Am I right? Say yes or no, my dear, because I think our videos are lagging. That's what, when your comment comes now, by the time I reach somewhere else, again I'm asking you the question. I hope now you understood. Sheetal, now you understood. Yeah, Sheetal understood. Perfect. Okay. I think now you understood, my dear. So 3, infinity. Guys, you understood or not? Pradeep is asking how many sums will solve today, sir. Hardly 10-12 sums, my dear. It's very small topic. Our topic has come. Now this is of which type, my dear? This is of which type, my dear? Inequality is given. Sorry, inequality also given. Yeah, inequality is given. We have to find out the shaded portion. We have to find out the shaded portion. Is it clear? Now look at this. Thank you, Vikram. x1 plus x2 less than or equal to 4. Somebody was asking me, sir, actually this is wrong. This is, sorry, plus. Okay. And what is it? 2x plus x2 greater than or equal to 6. We need to find out the region, feasible region. Look at this, as I told you. L1 is less than or equal to. Am I right? Let me not bother about anything. See, L1 is less than or equal to. L2 is what? More than or equal to. Less than or equal to means, where is L1? Here it is L1. Where is less than or equal to, my dear? Towards the origin side. Am I right, my dear? And what is L2? Away from the origin. Correct? Say yes or no. Let me mark the areas. For example, if I take this region, what happens? This region, both below L1 and L2. Say yes or no, my dear. So, first region is not my answer. Do you all agree, my dear? First is not my answer. Is that clear? Next, go for second region. Sir, second region is above L1, below L2, sir. But actually what is needed? Below L1, above L2. Only one region is possible. What is that region? AEB. So my answer is triangle ABE. Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no. Guys, you understood? Good. Yes. My dear, are you able to follow this? Yes. Corner points. I am giving you 5 seconds time. Okay, 10 seconds time. I am giving you 10 seconds. Okay, Daniel, I'll do that. Daniel, 2 मिनट तो बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया रे. 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Yes, Daniel, I understand. Actually, what exactly the issue na, Daniel? There is, like, lag is more than 1 or 2 minutes. That is what, before you give the answer na, I am going. Now I understood how to manage the time. Okay, fine, give me the answer. Dikshita, why it is confusing? I gave you 10 seconds, but it is. Hey Dikshita, look at this. I think you did not attend the beginning of my explanation. Please attend. I have explained it in the beginning. Please watch the first part of the session. Yeah. But you are taking too much time, man. I said only 20 seconds. 20 seconds or 10 seconds? Okay. My level 10 seconds. For you at least 20 seconds. But you took too much time. But still you did not give me the right answer. B. People are giving, here also everyone is giving me B only. You attended Dikshita, then what, my dear? Okay, I'll explain it later. It's okay, no need to say sorry. Fine, I think everyone unanimously given me answer B, but Thunder plays, Rahil, A you are giving. Okay, now you are changing your answer. Mayuresh is asking, sir, option B is correct or not? Question mark. Kushbu wrong. Rahul wrong. Mubashira right. Barvi right. A is right, sir. No, Daniel. Can we do now? Here the problem is what, 3 inequalities. How many inequalities? 3 inequalities. All are having greater than or equal to sign. All are having greater than or equal to sign. So definitely 0, 0 cannot be the corner point, one of the corner points. So one option has got 0, 0. Option D cannot be my answer, but many of you are giving me option D. Kishore is joking with me. Sorry, A, B, C, D. Wow, in the exam also you please mark like that and come. Now look at this. So option D cannot be the answer. Okay. Now look at this, my dear. Second part, what I told you. 6x plus y equal to 18. That means what I told you to write, my dear. X by 3 plus y by 18 is equal to 1. Is this right, my dear? Second part is what, my dear? X by 12 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. Am I right, my dear? What is the third part? X by 5 plus y by 10 is equal to what? 1. Is that clear? Now take the x coordinates. Which is here, since everything is greater than or equal to, what is the greater number? So 12, 0 is one of my corner point. Am I right, my dear? Next step. Here what is greater? 18. What is it, my dear? 18. So what is it? 0, 18. Is that clear, all of you? So out of 4 corner points, I got 2 corner points. One is 12, 0 and other one is 0, 18. Only 2 options are having 12, 0 and 0, 18. Out of the 2, one option is having 0, 0. That cannot be my answer. Can I mark directly option A, my dear? That's it. I don't know why you gave answer B. Here also classroom also people have given me answer B. In the options also given me answer B. Do you all understand now? Tell me. Sahitya Puja. Okay, my dear. Abhi maja aa raha hai, sir. Okay. Yeah, you said only A, correct. Then after that you change to B with thunder. Go check your chat box. Clear, very good. Now you understood the greater value should be taken, my dear. For less than or equal to sign means you have to take the smaller value. Here we need to take the greater value. Yeah, you said only A. Okay, my dear. Okay, I don't want to fight with you. Yes. You found less number in X. Yes, Mubashira, you need to be very careful while marking the solution. See how you are losing mark. I think now you are understanding. You are losing mark like this. Yes, Laukik, you are right, my dear. Now got it. Thank you. Fine. Shall we proceed? Now you understood clearly? So corner points very important. I think it's full clear, right? So now you will never commit the mistake. Inequality. Are you ready? Fine. Solving inequality. Two is less than or equal to 3x minus 2 by 5. Less than or equal to 4. Thunder Play says I have one doubt. What is it? Let me check, Dakshini. Now, please listen this very carefully. One is approach. We should go by all x taken collectively. Yes, my dear. Now, this is x belongs to n. Fine. People are giving me answer A. So, some people told me, sir, please wait after giving the question. We want to solve it on our own. Okay, I am giving you time. So, for this particular sum, I am giving you 45 seconds. Give me the answer. Sakshi given me D. Okay. Huh? Let's wait. 45 seconds. Start. For this sum, you can take 45 seconds. Wow. Fantastic. D. Many of you are giving right answer, my dear. I am really happy. You solved within the time limit. Openly I am telling you, I did not expect this fast answer from you all. Good. D is right answer. If once again I have not yet started only, he is asking me once again, sir. Rahul, 100% D. Daniel, A and C wrong, my dear. D is the right answer. Okay. Can you please tell me what method you followed? Trial and error method. Did you use trial and error method? Did you use trial? I will explain, Mohan. Wait. Let me just find, because I am really happy that you got the answer within the time limit. So I want to know what method you followed. If your method is better method, I'll go ahead with your method, my dear. That's what. Can you please tell me what method you followed? Option testing. Okay. Trial and error method. Thunder Play says option testing. Any other method you followed other than option testing? Okay, everyone method, trial and error method. Then beautiful, all of you. Very good. Superb. Fantastic. Now, when you do option testing also, if you want to save time, what we need to do is, you will never substitute 5 and 6. Am I right, my dear? You will not substitute 5 and 6. For example, because in every option having 5 and 6, so leave it. 7 you are substituting. 3 7s are 21. 21 minus 2 is 19. 19 by 5 is what? 3.8. It is between. Satisfying. Am I right, my dear? Is it satisfying or not? Say yes or no. It is satisfying. But we need to solve. Everything is satisfying. Then what is not satisfying? 5 is not satisfying. 6 is not satisfying. 5. 15 minus 2. 13 by 5 is what? 7. What did you get? So what is not satisfying here? 6. Satisfying. Equations. B also satisfying. Yeah, 3 is not satisfying. Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no. What about 4? So there is a tie between these two. Both are, everything is satisfying. Now which one you will mark? So here solving is the best one. I'll show you what is the method. See, multiply each term by 5. What you'll get? 10 less than or equal to 3x minus 2 less than or equal to 20. Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no. Now I have to eliminate this minus 2. Add plus 2 on each term. 12 less than or equal to 3x less than or equal to 22. Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no. Divide each term by 3. 4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to what? 7.3333 something. Am I right? But what is x belongs to natural number. This decimal I should not take. Only up to 7. Am I right, my dear? So x is between 4 and 7. What are the numbers can possible? 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, this is my solution. Is it there in the option, my dear? 4, 5, 6, 7? Is 4, 5, 6, 7 is there in the option? No. So therefore, none is the right answer. सर ये नहीं ठीक, कंफ्यूज सी जाएंगे, क्या करें यार, कभी कभी ऐसा हो जाता है. ऑप्शन ई, लौकिक says option E 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful, quick. It's right answer. Your answer is very good. You are right. What is the logic behind this method? Hey Abdul, come here. I'll tell you what is logic. That's what I've shown you the method. Arey, there is logic. Hey, this is the method, man. What is logic here? It's not a trick. My dear, everything satisfies. But 7 also satisfies. Now, I have to take that number 7 also, which is not there. So, we should go ahead with the D only. No, Rahul, it should be natural number means x is natural number only you are substituting. Now, सर, सब सेटिस्फाई करना चाहिए था. मुझे लगा कि अगर 3 सेटिस्फाई करते तो. यू आर राइट, यू आर राइट Janiel, you are right. What you did not understand, Minion? Minion, what we did, it's a normal solving process. What is normal solving process? Look at this. 2 less than or equal to 3x minus 2 divided by 5 less than or equal to 4. My dear institute now, they are very much calculative. See here, option C perfectly satisfying. Option C perfectly satisfying. If you use trial and error method, you will mark option C and come. Okay, but there is one more number also available, which is 7. That is missing here. Okay, that is missing here. So they are also very much calculative. So sometimes we should go with the actual method only. Multiply throughout by 5. Denominator 5. So what is it? 10 less than or equal to 3x minus 2 less than or equal to 20. This is the first step. Now I am eliminating minus 2. How to eliminate minus 2? By adding plus 2 everywhere. So what is it? 10 will become 12 less than or equal to 3x less than or equal to 22. Now I want only x. Therefore divide each term by 3. What will get? 4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 7 point something. But x belongs to natural number. So let me take it as 7 only. Now tell me, what are the numbers between and including 4 and 7? 4, 5, 6, 7. That is my answer. 4, 5, 6 तो तीनों satisfy नहीं है. Okay. Okay, now listen here. The common region in the graph of the inequalities, x plus y less than or equal to 4, x minus y less than or equal to 4, x is greater than or equal to 2. Whether it is equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, quadrilateral triangle or a square, they ask you to find out. Lower cake, what my suggestion is, whenever inequality sum comes now, this type of solving sums, better avoid, try to avoid trial and error method. Most of the time 2-3 options satisfies actually. Now look at this. If you ask me, I will say my answer is equilateral triangle. Isosceles, isosceles triangle. Quadrilateral, yes sir, quadrilateral. Sir, square sir, square sir. All of the above, very good. Now listen here. Fine. People are giving my isosceles triangle. Square. Wait, varadu. Now look at this. X plus y less than or equal to 4. Now listen here. Let me draw the graph sincerely. After that I will give you the logic. X plus y less than or equal to 4. What you will do? X by 4, y by 4 equal to 1. Let me take like this. Next one is what? X by 4 plus y by minus 4. Can I write like this? Equal to 1. And finally x is greater than or equal to 2. Let it be. Now look at this. Now, what is x-intercept for the first line? 4. What is y-intercept for the first line? 4. Join this. Correct? Consider it as a line, okay? Straight line. Okay? Now, for the second line, what is x-intercept? 4 only. What is y-intercept? Minus 4. Join this. Wait. Now, here less than or equal to we have. What is it? Less than or equal to we have. So, less than or equal to means what I said, my dear, what I told you? Towards origin side. The region is towards origin side. More than or equal, sorry, again what? Less than or equal to. Again the region will be what? Towards origin side. Is that clear, all of you? Say yes or no? Next one is x is more than or equal to 2. 2 is here. More than or equal to means region is here. Am I right, my dear? So where will be my common region? Is this my common region, my dear? Say yes or no. Now, definitely, this length is what? 2 plus 2, 4. And this entire length is 4. Therefore, this cannot be 4. Maybe 2. And these two lengths are equal. My answer is isosceles triangle only, not equilateral triangle. Understood? Is that clear, all of you? Yeah, next. There is a mistake in this question. Okay. Now listen here. Next one. The region indicated. Actually, there is a problem in this region. Actually, this is not the region. This is the region. Now tell me. See, you may be wondering. One example I solved in the beginning. We ourselves formed the straight line equation. You may be thinking why it is needed. These type of questions. Because we need to form the straight line. Look at this. My dear, this is the region, okay? Let me take it as line L1, let me take it as line L2. Look at line L1. Where is the x-intercept? 2. And where is y-intercept? 2. So what is my required line? X by 2 plus y by 2. Okay, there x1 and x2 is given. So what is it? x1 by 2 plus x2 by 2 is equal to 1. Am I right, my dear? So my line is x1 plus x2 is equal to 2. Next one. Where is line L2? X-intercept is 4. Y-intercept also 4. What will come, my dear? x1 by 4. x2 by 4 is equal to 1. So x1 plus x2 is equal to 4. Now we need to decide the inequality. As far as this line is concerned, where is the region, my dear? Towards origin side. So L1 will have what inequality sign, my dear? L1 will have what inequality sign, my dear? Tell me. L1 will have less than or equal to sign. L1 will have less than or equal to sign. Am I right, my dear? And L2 will have what? More than or equal to sign. Am I right? L2 will have more than or equal to sign. Say yes or no. Now, x1 plus x2 is less than or equal to 2. x1 plus x2 is more than or equal to 4. What option we have, my dear? Tell me. Can you tell me what is our answer? Option D. Hey, I changed the portion, shaded portion. Because options are not proper. It's not correct. Look at that options. D. D is the right answer. Yes, Lauki. Correction, dekh lo yaar. D is the right answer. You understood? Challenging question. And I think this question was asked in this attempt, it seems. I think if your repeaters are there, this June exam, last exam, this question was there. Do you remember it? Anyone, those who already... Yes, sir. Very good. You want to try or you want me to solve? You want to try or you want me to solve? Janiel, you are asking how D. My dear, please. I've shown it. Look at this. Less than or equal to, more than or equal to. Only one option having less than or equal to, more than or equal to, my dear. Rahil says option A. Did correction in D also. Correct. That is greater than or equal to. My dear, can you try? Or you, yes, Rahil, you are right. Excellent, my dear. Yes, Varsha, right. K is right. Ritika, right. Great. Anyone? I think in my another YouTube channel, no one is giving me the answer. Right side, everyone is giving me the answer. You solve, sir. Wow, Pradeep saying, sir, you solve, sir. Exam also, I will go and write for you. Arey Pradeep, you assume na, sir doesn't know the answer. And now you solve. Okay, very good. Ashwin, right. Shubham, right. Meet, right. Yes, Mohan, right. Amrita, right. Fine. Now let me explain. I think I gave, see, few people are saying, sir, immediately solve. Few people are saying, sir, give us time to solve. Now tell me what to do. I given enough time. Now let us go for this question. Yes, Ritika, everything is Meet, everyone right. A labor can be paid under two methods as given below. What is the first method? 600 rupees fixed plus 50 rupees per hour. And the second one is what? 170 rupees per hour. Constant. These are the two methods I can pay. If a particular job work takes X hours to complete, find out the value of X for which the method 2 gives the labor gets better wages. Method 2 gives labor gets the better wages. That means this part should be less than this part. Do you all agree, my dear? Because second is what? Labor should give the better wage, means second must be greater than the first one. Say yes or no, my dear. Now look at this. What is the first one? Inequality. See how much is the fixed? Plus 50 rupees per hour. This is what first person. Do you agree, my dear? Say yes or no. This is the first person wage. Is that correct? 600 rupees fixed plus 50 rupees into number of hours. Say yes or no. Next step. Second is what? Constant 170 per hour. Now, whose value must be smaller, whose value must be greater, my dear? Less than or equal to, am I right? Can you please close the door? 600 plus 50x less than 170x. Is that clear, all of you? Say yes or no. Any doubt here in this inequality? Any doubt? At least now you solve what is the value of x. Now you solve what is the value of x. What is the value of x? Five. 5 is not there in the option only. Yeah, right. Look at this. You are not getting 5. You are getting more than 5. Is that right? 600 plus 50x less than 170x. So what is 600 is? Less than 170x minus 50x. Am I right, my dear? Ulta fulta. So can I say 120x more than 600? Can we write like this? When interchange, automatically sign will change. What is x is? More than 5. Now x value must be more than 5. The number of hours must be what? More than 5. Then only what? If I work more than 5 hours only, second person will get the better wage. So here more than 5 means there is only one option is available, more than 5. What is it? X is equal to 6. None of this. X is equal to 6 only. Why? There is value x more than 5, na? Yes, thunder. You understood? Guys, say yes or no. 12th sum. XYZ company has a policy for its recruitment as it should not recruit more than 8 men to 3 women. How can this fact be expressed in inequality? In 10 minutes, 15 minutes lecture itself will get over. Last 1 or 2 sums only. Yes. Madhu is asking what if there is 2 more answers more than 5, sir? The same he asked one of my class student, he is asking, sir, what if none of this is there, sir? My dear, more than 5 there are 2 options means whichever is minimum that only I take, na? Whichever is minimum that only we should take, because within that I am reaching the limit. Then for example 6 also given, 7 also given. In 6 hours, if I work for 6 hours, I am getting more than the first party. Then why should I work for 7 hours now? Yeah, can you try this? Vaishnavi also asking the same question. I think now I answered your query. Now I answered your query. Okay, shall we start? Can I start? I think mixture of answers are coming. I don't know what is the answer. First step, I will be approaching in different way. Look at this. XYZ company has a policy for its recruitment as it should not recruit more than 8 men to 3 women. More than 8 men to 3 women. How can this fact be expressed in inequality? Look at this. Should not recruit more than, that is x must be what? Less than or equal to 8. Do you all agree, my dear? So x by 8 is less than or equal to 1. Is that right? Can I write like this? X by 8 is less than or equal to 1. Say yes or no? I am approaching in different way. Look at this. Second condition. Should not recruit more than 3 women. What is mean by this? Y is less than or equal to? Say yes or no, my dear? Oh, this is not inequality, my dear. 8 men to 3 women. Let me take it as equal to. Now, what is it? Y by 3 equal to 1. Now, here, what sign we have got? 1. 1 is equal to y by 3. That you replace it. 3x less than or equal to 8y. Wow. Option? Yes. 3x less than or equal to 8y or 8y is more than or equal to 3x. Both are one and the same. Option C I am getting. My answer is option C. Don't worry, I'll explain it once again. I'll explain it once again. Don't worry, my dear. C is wrong, sir. Why thunder play? Yeah, I'll explain it once again. Why C is wrong? Let me explain it once again for you people. Look at this. There is a relation between men and women. Correct? The condition for men is should not recruit more than 8 men. That means X is men. The number cannot exceed 8. Is this right, my dear? Say yes or no. Can I say x by 8 less than or equal to 1? As far as women condition is concerned, how many women should be there? 3. So y is equal to 3. Now divide both the terms by 3. What you are going to get? Y by 3 is equal to 1. Am I right, my dear? Here 1 is nothing but y by 3. Can I replace this 1 as y by 3 because 1 only na? So what I can write? X by 8 is less than or equal to y by 3. Now what I am going to get? 3x less than or equal to 8y, or 8y more than or equal to 3x. Am I right, my dear? That's it. Pradeep, now you understood? If it is still confused, what to do, my dear? Now, I hope now you understood, my dear. Yes. 2x plus 5 more than 3x plus 2. My dear, can you start with me? Then 2x minus 3 less than or equal to 4x minus 5. Then x can take any value. Y equal to 3. A Vaishnavi. What the ulu solta? Y equal to 3 means y minus 3 equal to 1. Y equal to 3 means y minus 3 equal to 1. Who is your maths teacher? Arivali. If 3 comes here, right answer will become 0, right? If y equal to 3 means, if I divide 3 on both sides, it will become what? 1. Yes, Pradeep. Okay. Can you try this, my dear? 13 sum. Hey, Vaishnavi, understood or not? Answer me. Now, shall I proceed? Vaishnavi, understood or not? Answer me. Okay. Now, 2x minus 3x more than 2 minus 5. You understood what I did? 3x left hand side, 5 to right hand side. What is 2x minus 3x is? Minus x more than minus 3. Am I right, my dear? I told you already, whenever you multiply minus sign on both sides, what do you have to do? Inequality sign will change. See, I taught you there. We are using here. That's what I said. Whatever point I am telling you, everything you should remember. Yeah. The people are Vaishnavi. It's a small mistake. Why you people are just keep on trolling Vaishnavi? Listen here. Now next step, what you'll do? 2x minus 4x less than or equal to minus 5 plus 3. Now what you are going to get? Minus 2x less than or equal to minus 2. So what is excess? What is excess? More than or equal to 1. Do you all agree, my dear? Let's see. Correct. X is more than or equal to 1. Now what could be the value, my dear? X can take which of the following values? X must be more than or equal to 1 or less than 3. Here which option is more than 1 and less than 3? Can I mark option C, my dear? Hey Vaishnavi, are you there or left? Yes? Okay. You understood, my dear? Say yes or no. If you understood, please show me thumbs up, my dear. Yes. Fine. Great. Next. Very mokkasam. Look at this. In a garment factory, an average experienced tailor can stitch 5 shirts, while a fresh tailor can stitch 3 shirts daily. But sir, minus 2 right side gaya और sign cancel हुआ, but greater than क्यों change हुआ? My dear sweet little innocent Sheetal, look at this, my dear. I told you in the beginning, when you multiply inequality sign on both the sides, automatically inequality sign will change. I just gave this example also. You know 5 is less than 10. But when I multiply minus sign on both sides, obviously minus 5 is more than minus 10. Now you understood, Vaishali, sorry, Sheetal. Now look at this. But the employer has to maintain an output of at least, what is at least? At least means minimum. Minimum 30 means I have to produce 30 or more than 30. Then only I'll get the profit. Correct? Na bare minimum 30 means what? I should produce at least 30 means what? 30 or more than 30. So my answer is option C. Yeah. Is that right, my dear? You understood option C? Very good. C. Everyone is giving me a right answer. Yes, sir. Shall we proceed? Last sum of the day, it seems. Another mokkai. Okay. Done before you read the questions, sir. Wow. I love you, Janil. Yes, it is June 23rd question. Yeah, correct. Now, next one. A fertilizer company produces 2 types of fertilizers called grade 1 and grade 2. Each of these types is processed through a critical chemical plant unit. The plant has maximum of 180 hours. What is meant by maximum of 180 hours? My availability is 180 hours. It cannot go beyond 180. I can go up to 180. So I have decided that less than or equal to. The inequality sign is less than or equal to. Now, manufacturing 1 bag of grade 1 fertilizer requires 4 hours in the plant. Manufacturing 1 bag of grade 2 fertilizer 10 hours in the plant. Expressed using the linear inequalities. What is it? Give me the answer. D. Very good. 4x1 plus 10x2 is less than or equal to 180. You all understood, my dear? Listen here. When it comes to word problem, for example, this time if some different type of questions are asked. For example, you take your institute material. There are 2 types of questions in word problem. One is manufacturing type. This is manufacturing type. The other one is cattle breeding type or hospital type. Diet problems we call. By reading the question, you can understand whether the question is based on diet or cattle breeding or something like that. Okay. When the problem based on manufacturing, always the inequalities you will have less than or equal to. By reading the first line, a car manufacturing company, a toy manufacturing company. No need to read the full question. Directly what we can say? Definitely inequality sign is less than or equal to. If cattle breeding, a hospital, vitamin, everything is coming. Okay, it is like what diet problem we say. When the problem based on diet, always it will have more than or equal to. Is that right? So, this way directly you can mark the answer. Is that clear, my dear? Is all are clear with linear inequalities? Yeah. Yes, every sum is mokka sum for this. Okay. Okay. Fine. You are all understood, my dear? Is inequality is get clear, all of you? So that's all with today's session. Inequality is over. Many people are asking me one question, sir, if I solve what you are solving in the classroom, is it more than enough for my examination preparation? I am telling you, my dear, as far as concept is concerned, beyond this, no other concept I am expecting in the examination. But you need practice. I am clarifying each and every concept. Even if we miss some concept, still I will do it in the classroom. So don't worry, as far as concept is concerned, everything will be covered. But the practice, only these many problems are not enough. We need to solve more number of problems. Is that clear, my dear? Today we are winding up little early because tomorrow we are having, tomorrow and day after tomorrow we are having big day. Like, you know, time value of money. Okay, let us spend weekend with Sheikh sir, weekend with time value of money. But I request all to come on live, because live lectures always good for time value of money. This is, it's fine, whenever you want to watch, you can watch it. And for your information, in my YouTube channel, I have uploaded theoretical distribution topic, full theoretical distribution topic from statistics. When you get time, please watch it and you will enjoy, my dear. Okay. Yes, sir, thank you. Linear inequality until today I understood so clearly. Thank you, my dear. Ria, thank you. Bye, all of you. Good night, sweet dreams. Chris Jain, 1 to 100 number in circle I give gun to 1 and he killed second. Third take gun and kill fourth, and the last, which one? No one will live. Ah, channel name IQ Professional Academy. Bye, sir. Good night. Sweet dreams.